Brevard City Council held its regular meeting on August 7, 2023. Teresa Buckwalter with Traffic Planning and Design presented landscape designs for 3 future roundabouts planned for Asheville Highway between Caldwell Street and Fortune Cove Road. In lieu of concrete, TPD recommends landscape betterments in the roundabouts that will create welcoming natural spaces. These betterments include art installations and landscaping designed to showcase Brevard's unique arts and culture scene and natural environment. The Council unanimously approved the landscape designs, and the project is expected to go out to bid in April 2025. Kara Erickson with Ion Con Engineering then presented a betterment plan for the existing Augusta roundabout. The design incorporates the Augusta plant's old digester, which would be mounted in the center of the roundabout. Ms. Erickson also suggested other remnants of the plant might be incorporated as part of an additional historical site nearby. During the public hearing period, Senior Planner Emily Brewer introduced a proposal that would create a social district in a 6-block area of downtown Brevard. Social districts are an exception to North Carolina's open container law in a designated area during designated hours, designed to encourage foot traffic and increase commerce. Alcohol consumed in the district must be sold by an ABC permitted business in that district and served in a specific cup that identifies the place and time of purchase. As part of city staff's initial research on social districts, Brevard Police Chief Tom Jordan distributed a survey to other North Carolina police chiefs whose jurisdictions have implemented social districts. All respondents reported only negligible increases or even slight decreases in alcohol-related incidents. The proposed social district would be bound by England, Probart, Gaston, and Jordan Streets and would operate daily between 11 a.m. and 10 p.m. 28 members of the public shared their thoughts on the proposal, and City Council has the opportunity to vote on the proposal on August 21st. Assistant Planning Director Aaron Bland then reviewed the proposed amendments regarding short-term rentals. The new short-term rental recommendations come from the Short-Term Rental Task Force, which was established in September 2021 to gather information about and assess the impacts of short-term rentals in Brevard. Currently, short-term rentals are defined as a private residential property that is rented either in whole or in part for periods of less than 30 days for compensation. The proposed changes include a new definition exemption for a permanent resident living on-site on the property. So a person permanently residing on their property could rent out a room in their house or a detached dwelling on their property. Other proposed changes include instituting a typical zoning permit, the addition of corridor mixed use and institutional campus to the zoning districts allowed to operate short-term rentals, and the removal of general residential zones from the districts where new short-term rentals could be created. The draft amendment includes a grandfather clause that would allow existing short-term rentals in general residential areas to remain in operation. Public hearing concluded with City Manager Wilson Hooper detailing a proposed amendment to the city's traffic schedule that would mark the hillside on Mills Avenue across from the Mary C. Jenkins Center as a no parking area, and a proposed amendment that would prohibit the use of unmuffled engine compression brakes, also known as Jake brakes, in city limits. Council approved an amendment to the city's Unified Development Ordinance that condensed categories of administrative modifications for zoning decisions from 3 to 2 by removing the intermediate category. Council also approved the following ABC Board appointments: Kevin Jones as the ABC Board Chair, Ron Brewer, and Lisa Connor. Finally, Council approved the closeout of the King Street Waterline project after Councilman Aaron Baker recommended that future capital projects involving work along the full length of the street include the cost of repaving that street. During closing remarks, Councilman Maurice Jones announced the Legacy Program, an African American Heritage and History series that will run at the Mary C. Jenkins Center from August through January. Applications must be submitted by August 21st. Councilwoman Geraldine Dinkins expressed pride in the Short-Term Rental Task Force recommendations and emphasized the way in which the integrity of neighborhoods bears on the integrity of the community at large. Councilman Gary Daniels shared a finding from the Division of Finance Initiative's research identifying the spike in seasonal rentals in the area, which have tripled since 2011. With an eye toward policymaking, Mr. Daniel also proposed having council appoint board chairs instead of the mayor. Mr. Baker praised the work of city staff and committees for their work on respective reports, research, and proposals. Mr. Hooper informed council that the Times Arcade alley materials will consist of concrete rather than asphalt. Mayor Maureen Koploff acknowledged staff and partners who helped the city obtain a $250,000 Golden Leaf grant for stormwater infrastructure renovations on Times Arcade Alley. Mayor Koploff also noted the importance of pursuing outside funding for other large infrastructure projects, such as the Norton Creek Stream Bank Restoration Project that began this month. City Council's next meeting will be held on August 21st, 2023.